Hey everyone, welcome to a new series where I explore empty worlds in VRChat. This is my avatar, this free alien avatar that I found when I was first joined up. My name is Virtual Richard. Let's jump into it. First world is OuterSkates by VRGen. This is a world that is a space sci-fi themed roller rink. I kind of stumbled across it while I was checking worlds out, and in the background this world does play music that you can that plays in the world that you do have control over, and the main attraction of it is this big roller rink. There is a button that's there that you can turn on, off, and alter, that lets you slide around on the roller rink, and it's actually quite a nice little world. I've been in this world a couple of times. Most of the time it's empty, but I've been in once where there's been people and the ambience is quite different. It's a lot better, and yeah, this is the world that kind of inspired me to do this series, because it's like it needs. I would like to see more people in it because it's quite more fun. It's quite a fun little world, and since VRChat is a social game, it's social. It's toilets, woo. But yeah, it'd be nice if the world had a little bit more attention. And somehow, I cannot remember how, I'm VRChat friends with the creator. She's not asked me to check this world out, but I wanted to share it anyway because of how much I like it. And that's the music video for this song. And yeah, if you want to do like a bit of role playing or whatever, nice little world that you could check out, because yeah, space themed, very 80s. I paused to read that because I find it a little funny. Popcorn. But yeah, with this series, I'm still trying to work out how I'm doing it. So if it seems a little off or a little weird, I'm sorry. But yeah, I really like this world, and I'd love to have more people in it. Next up, Whose Line Is It Anyway, VRC by PsionicDragon. This is a world that's based on a TV show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Started in the UK, ported over to the US, where a bunch of stand-up performers play games guided by the host, and generally try to be funny. I've not seen much of the recent US versions, but the stage, that's where the performance sits, that's the audience, that's where the host sits on the right, and yeah, it's a pretty decent recreation. There were a lot of, there are a lot of worlds based on TV shows and everything, and this is one of them, and I'm just checking it out to see what the perspective like from each section. But yeah, this world does allow you to recreate and host your own version of the game. I found this world through one of the groups I'm in. Stayed around for a few seconds and dipped out because VR chat's like kind of a social game, but I struggle a little talking to people, so I kind of came in, wasn't sure if I ever had to take part in that, so I dipped out. Yeah, this is where all the props would be for the props round. And yeah, like I said, pretty decent recreation, but there's this little room which seems a little odd, like a private little room to talk with people. And there's the big performance room, and what I'm about to show you is this tiny little performance room, which again gives you a place to practice. And as I'll show you in a second, there's a mirror you can pop up that, if you do have people watching, you can block your view and perform in peace while people watch you, because you can see through the mirror from the other side. Yeah, there's a lot of things on the walls telling you about how the different games are played, which is pretty good. And there are a lot of mirrors in this world, which I don't know why people interact with mirrors that much. It's nice to see your avatar and everything, especially if you've paid money for it. That's me trying to walk through the mirror, because I didn't know if it was like a solid thing or or what, if you just walk through it. But yes, it's a nice world, this, and I can see why it's not used much. You kind of need to have a bunch of people willing to do the games, and I'll let people watch if you have a public world. Next up, Bag End Hobbiton by LucidKiwi. This is based on Bag End from Lord of the Rings and Hobbiton, and you can, that little thing at the start lets you change your height to whether you want to be Hobbit height or Gandalf's height. Given how short my avatar is, I just left it Bilbo's height because, like I said, mainly I don't know how to change my avatar's height, and also it's kind of more authentic to be like that height, to be Hobbit height. While it is based on like Bilbo's house, it is quite large, and you can go into the other Hobbit holes like this one. Oh, can't walk through walls, doors. But yeah, this is like one of the little tiny Hobbit holes you can enter. Again, a little reading area, a lot of privacy and everything. And yeah, when I found this world, I was surprised at how big it is and detailed it is. And LucidKiwi, the creators, put a lot of work into it. Yeah, that's... I kept looking over that way because from Lord of the Rings Online, I was trying to see how much of Tuckborough you could see. No admittance, especially except on Party Nut business. And this is Bag End. Again, yeah, a lot of time and love has gone into this world. Yeah, if you've seen The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, you should be somewhat familiar with this. And yeah, you'd have like VR parties in here, I assume. Oh, yeah. I want to show you, this is like one of the little features that I like that they've added into this. Basically, in some of the maps of Bag End, like Bilbo has this like escape route put into it. That's not like a typical doorway out. This little tunnel leads up to his back garden. A typical gamer thing, you see something you think you can interact if you try and interact with it. That boathouse down there, that little mill thing, you can go down to it. Whee! Talk to the window if you want to. But yeah, I'm actually going back in because I wanted to actually show more of it off rather than a bit quick detour straight through. While I did originally stream my exploration of these worlds on Twitch, I recorded this footage separately on a different day just to so you did my face in the corner. Right, remember when I said this world was big? This is me. Well, I will show you in a second, but I thought I'd just check this out because I saw those wires and I didn't know why they were there. Those ones, like, oh, the fanging close out. When I saw them, I thought, why are the telegraph wires in here? Right, anyway, when I said this world was big, this is me. I wanted to show you this way. I'm going to go down to that mill thing, yeah. Nice little tree here. Oh no, this isn't very a very hobbity thing to do, to tread to the water. Not like those Bucklanders that live out in Buckland. But I just want to come over here and show you how far away you can get from Bag End itself. There's somebody has to mill the flour for the bread that they eat. There's Bag End up there, and that tree. But yeah, that's a couple of worlds from VRChat that I wanted to share. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Add me if you want, I'm Virtual Richard. And if you have any suggestions for future worlds, let me know in the comments below, and hit subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Bye everyone.